always tremble before the beloved. I have a report. A couple months ago, I just noticed that something was really different. And I didn't know how to articulate it. I stopped. And there wasn't any event that occurred. I mean, there has been a big event that occurred that led probably to it. It has been such a big humbling. But here in this retreat, there was some words that were said that helped me to be able to articulate. When you said the monitoring, that has just completely, it's just gone. It is
What good
so
news.
gone. And the stillness, I'm home. I just don't know how else to articulate it, Gangaji. I just can't find words to say, but
Welcome home.
yeah. I mean, deeper, I've had lots of huge awakening
You
experiences.
have always had great experiences.
Yeah.
And this that you're saying about this monitor, this is the ego, the identity of, yes, but I know I need to have this, or I didn't feel it yesterday, so that means whatever. You can say I'm home. How outrageous.
It is outrageous, but it's so true because
It is so true.
Yeah, and I just had to share it with you.
With all of us, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just been, it was so subtle but so big, and I just really wanted to share it with you.
People often, want to know the formula. Is it big? Is it just one moment? Or is it subtle over time? As if there's a formula. It's, as you just said, it's so big. It was so subtle. It was so big. So, resolution of opposites, polarities.
I mean, the only thing that I know is that in what I experienced, with all that's gone on, is that
the death of your husband.
Yeah, the giving up, because I just had such despair, and I felt like I had lost my connection with this. And even though I knew better that, I'm always that, and it's happening in it, I went into it when I knew Dave was going to die. I felt like this was going to carry me through it, and I wouldn't get as ripped and humiliated and humbled and tumbled and everything. And when it was happening, it was so big, and there was no stopping it. It was just, I couldn't not let this grief have me. And I wrote a question to Hillary. You were doing a session with her.
Hillary is the radio host.
And she asked me, I think you were doing one on loss or grief or something, and I wrote her a question, and she read it to you. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something about how I had thought that would carry me through, and I had always been able to go in my heart and ask Ramana and you, because you've always, since I met you, just in my heart, and I couldn't feel that anymore. And you said to her, well, it wasn't like you remembered it anyway. And I listened to that. I heard you, because I had to listen to my teacher, and I thought about that over and over again. And I gave up just knowing that I knew anything. I just let that pain and my anger, and God be there. And I knew that I would it would just end when it was ready.
It wasn't up to your control.
It wasn't up to my control. And anyway, it's, I can still feel the grief, but it doesn't matter. That's okay. It's allowed. It's
Grief is a part of love.
Yeah. And
You don't have grief unless you have love.
Yeah, well, it's huge.
Yes, of course. It's huge love.
Yeah, well, you know. So, anyway.
I'm so happy. I didn't know that was your question.
Yeah.
I don't remember the phrasing of the question, but I remember the episode on grief, because it's so painful.
Yeah.
It's
That's excruciating.
a tsunami of pain.
It is.
And we want some ledge, to pull us out of it.
I
And
know.
it's a tsunami. It rips everything out.
Yeah, and I think when I noticed that the searching or the head stop was, I wanted something to take the pain away, because that's just human nature. And I get emails from things, and I remember noticing, like, I don't need these anymore. It's all done, in that capacity. And I just thought, wow, it's really different.
Yes, you're free. You're not searching.
No.
As you say, I'm home.
Yeah, so I just had to come
I'm
share
so
you.
happy to hear this, because I was a part of this loss, and knew Dave and his beauty and radiance and the love, and he died a young man too, so it's never easy, but that made it even harder with a child together, and really watched Michele just have her heart ripped out, and the pain, and really, who could say anything to you, just in the midst of tsunami, what do you say? Help! Or, ah!
Well, I came to you in Hawaii, and I said that. I said I felt like, you said just let it have you. St. John of the Cross. That's what you said to me. It's a dark night.
Yes.
It was a dark night.
Yes, I don't want to trivialize suffering. I know yesterday I talked about if there's suffering, there's some story. Surely there's a story there, but that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be a story there, There is always a story attached with suffering, but that doesn't make suffering wrong. It just means that deeper than the story is the direct experience of pure loss, pure desolation. And that then allows the deepening of truth, surrender.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful report.
So thank you for letting me come up and share this. I don't know how it's possible that I love you more. 23 years I've been with you.
Always so bright, so shining. But what's missing now from that bright and shining is this denial of it.
Yeah.
Somehow it's okay.
Yeah.
You've been to hell and back.
Yeah.